we've decided to take two of our favourite cars on a road trip to explore a wild and remote island off the south coast of the Australian mainland. This is Tasmania, located 250 kilometres south of Victoria, and it is the last stop before Antarctica. Tasmania is a pristine natural wonderland with windy mountain roads, forest passes and stunning hill climbs, all of the ingredients for an epic road trip, as long as you take the right kind of car.
Which is why I've brought a car that epitomises the true definition of sports car. Two-seat, lightweight, turbocharged, and actually a performance driving experience. This is the Daihatsu Copen, and it is the perfect car for a road trip.
Well, it's the perfect car if you want a selfish driving experience, but when you're travelling overseas, it's meant to be a two-way street. You want a car that's got utility. You want a car that can actually give something back to the community which you're visiting. You want a car that's not a car at all. You want a car that's a truck, which is why I've brought my Daihatsu Midget 2. You got to remember, people, when the truck stops, the whole nation stops.
That's not a truck.
Absolutely, it's a truck.
Do you even know the definition of what a truck is?
Yeah, I do, because I knew you'd ask me, so I Googled it. A truck is a wheeled vehicle used for carrying heavy articles.
Heavy articles? What's the payload?
200 kilos?
Let me tell you about my Daihatsu Copen. Unlike my deluded friend who thinks his car is a truck, I have absolute Japanese sports car purity. Of course, sports cars come in various shapes and sizes, but one thing remains constant: they have to be fun. And this 2003 Daihatsu Copen delivers that in spades. And yes, it looks like a loaf of garlic bread. This front-wheel drive Kei car is powered by a 660 twin-scroll turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, and one of the best things about this 800-kilogram nugget is the mechanical hideaway roof. And while we don't see a lot of these in Australia, in Japan they have a cult following. And here in its natural environment, sure enough, in Japan, a Daihatsu Copen, heavily modified, all the stuff, body kit, custom paint, wheels, suspension, everything you can think of here at a racetrack in Japan. And a racetrack or windy road is exactly where this sports car belongs. Mine's got a bunch of mods including exhaust, intercooler, seats, ECU, wheels, brakes and an intake. And unfortunately, there is no way that my friend's truck is going to be able to keep up. Plus my car goes psh psh.
Now imagine that car, but remove all the stuff you don't need. Remove the turbo, remove a seat, remove a cylinder, add a tray, and you end up with the far more superior Daihatsu, the Midget 2.
Yes, the oddly named Daihatsu Midget 2 is one of the strangest Kei cars to come out of Japan in the 1990s, and even stranger still is that this is not a car at all. It's a single-seat working truck with a massive 200-kilogram payload in the tray. And while you may look at this bizarre tiny truck with its spare wheel mounted to the front and think to yourself, this doesn't make much sense in Australia at all, just give the globe a quick spin and you'll soon find that there is a place where this mighty truck makes complete sense.
Like here, in the back alleys of Tokyo, you see this is a city of almost 15 million people, and it is full of tiny bars and restaurants like this. But to service them is actually incredibly difficult in a normal car, and that is where the Daihatsu Midget shines. You've got a tiny little car that's super maneuverable, plus it's got a tray in the back where you can carry your kegs of beer and all of your supplies, so in a way, it's keeping Tokyo alive. Plus, it's keeping them all drunk, which is probably how the Daihatsu Midget got to be created in the first place.
With a 660cc 3-cylinder engine, it has more than enough power for crucial deliveries of beer. But of course we've done some mods to this one. Most notably, a big block engine swap. Yes, this bad boy is now running, wait for it, a 3-cylinder, 1-litre engine from a Daihatsu Sior. More than enough to maximise its utility, plus keep up with Marty's embarrassing convertible sports car. Now let's just take a step back for a second so I can show you the plan. This is Australia, and that little country down there is called Tasmania, and that is where we're headed. But our journey begins in our hometown of Sydney with a 1,000 kilometre trip south to a place where they turn right from the left-hand lane. Something they call a hook turn. Yes, it's Melbourne, a place where they love coffee and they don't know how to drive. Also, their accent's a bit weird, but not as weird as Adelaide. From there, we had a short trip to the small port town of Geelong, and that's where we are now, ready to leave.
Do you mind taking my bag?
No, I'm not taking your bag. Put it in your truck.
No, but it's not waterproof.
With all that payload, you can put heaps of bags in there.
Yeah, but it's not a waterproof bag. If I put it like that, then it'll get wet by the time we get there, and it's going to be arctically cold.
My car's not waterproof either.
It is if you put the roof up.
I'm not putting the roof up, it's convertible.
But if you put the roof up, then there's room for the bag. You can't just be selfish though, man. You got like, it's the two of us now. It's a team.
You just shit on about having all this payload for all this stuff. You could put 5 people's bags on that. Then you'd probably be overweight, but you could do it.
Except it's not waterproof.
Doesn't matter, it's waterproof. This isn't waterproof either.
Look how much room there is.
No, but you
Look
can't.
at that.
No, but you
Look
can't.
at that.
You can't. No, because then the roof can't go down. This is the only space that you have is here.
But you don't need to put the roof down.
I do need to put the roof down. It's a convertible, dude.
Okay.
Look, give me that. Just give me that. I'll put it here.
Oh, Martin. See, he's all right.
Take your useless truck and get on the ferry.
I don't care what people say about you, man.
Take your useless truck, get on the ferry. Let's go. I'm putting my roof down though.
Is your car comfortable?
One of the best cars I've ever travelled in my whole life. It's comfortable, mad seats, the view, the speed, the power. How are you going in there?
I'm already uncomfortable. We haven't even left yet.
Our first step is to actually get to Tasmania, which is a completely different country on the other side of the ocean. And to do that, we need one of these. This is a massive car ferry, Spirit of Tasmania. And I'm pretty excited because when I was a teenager, I used to operate a ferry on the Hawkesbury River in Barara waters. Originally, my job was just to open the gates, and my title was, believe it or not, Gate Boy. But I got to work one day and the ferry master was so drunk that he couldn't even stand up. The ferry was full of cars and a guy in a garbage truck yelled out his window asking me if I knew how to drive the thing. I replied that I thought so, at which point he told me to go. So I spent the rest of the day driving the ferry. I actually don't know if it's called driving, but I operated the ferry. Anyway, the next weekend, the same thing happened again, and sure enough, for the next couple of years, I was an underage, unqualified, unlicensed ferry master. My ferry could take 14 cars. This one takes 500 and is quite a bit bigger, but I still feel like I'm somewhat qualified to be on the ship. The point of the story is that it was a guy in a garbage truck that told me to drive the ferry. And now all of these years later, I'm in a truck driving onto the ferry. So trucks and ferries, they kind of go hand in hand. Nobody in a Daihatsu Koban did anything. Trucks and ferries and trains and ships, we're all the same. And I'm part of it because I've got a Daihatsu midget. As we were slowly swallowed by the cavernous vehicle deck, it soon became apparent that we were the only people on board, which gave us an idea.
We have arrived on Spirit of Tasmania, and this is the ship that's going to be taking us and our cars overseas tonight to Tasmania.
That's right, where there's 1,400 passengers and 500 vehicles.
Now right here, this is one of the main vehicle decks, and in a couple of hours' time, this is going to be absolutely crammed full of cars. But right now, we got here a little bit early, so it is absolutely empty. And we have 2 cars, so we are going to have a little race.
And I'm going to prove why sports cars are better than trucks.
Except they're not, are they? They're kind of embarrassing, so Marty had better hope that he at least has some speed up his sleeve, because being beaten by a truck would be disgraceful.
So we've set up a little slalom course in the parking area. I got my stopwatch. You ready to go, mate?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, slalom. Can't help himself. It'll always be full commitment.
Oh, it's tight. It's tight. It's tight.
Oh, it's very manoeuvrable.
Don't miss a cone. Don't miss a
That's
cone.
literally what this car is made for.
See, at least I've got a tiny little turning circle. And stop. How is that, mate?
Not bad, not bad.
23.6 seconds. Let's see if you can beat that.
That's not bad.
All right, Martin. 23.6 seconds to beat. Let's see if the sports car can do it in 3, 2, 1, go.
Sports car owners everywhere, this is for you. This is for you, let's go.
It does not look nearly as tidy as the truck, I tell you what.
Oh no, I hit it.
Oh, you can't make it around.
No.
Yes.
The manoeuvrable midget may have it. Oh, this stupid bag is on me. Stupid bag.
Oh, that is
Take your own bag, it doesn't fit.
26.27
no.
seconds. So there it is, people. The truck, it has more utility and it's faster. as you can see, I mean, if only we'll go... Oh, come on, mate.
If only this didn't fall on me, I would have won, so it's gone over the edge.
Oh, come on, man. Anyway, people, I think everyone's got to load their cars on now, so you're actually not taking my bag. This is not toys out of the cot, it's bags out of the coffin.
It affected my manoeuvrability and my sportiness, so therefore it can go in the back of your truck and it can get wet. I'll be comfortable having a great time.
That's a win for the midget.
Yeah, right, you won, fine.
Massive thank you to Spirit of Tasmania for having us on the ship.
Eventually, Marty agreed to take my bag again, and that got us talking about power to weight. Our Daihatsus have a combined weight of a bit over a tonne and a power output of less than 100 kilowatts. So how much power does this ship make?
I can tell you that, mate. It makes over 42,000 kilowatts at the wheels.
Wheels? It's a boat.
No, technically it's a ship, and we've been invited down into the engine room with the ship's engineers. And as we all know, if you want to make good power, you need turbochargers and lots of engines.
4 engines, 16 cylinders on each engine, and they're a V engine, 8 cylinders each side, and 8 turbochargers.
Wow.
Let's go down below and have a look now.
Yeah, amazing, right? Turbochargers, Martin.
Biggest ones I've ever seen in my life. How cool is that? When your engine's as big as a house, it does make things a bit more complicated when you're doing a service. Check out the size of this piston. And what do you think it weighs?
A tonne, probably.
A tonne.
Weighs as much as my car.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's a hook to lift it in and
that's
out?
right. That's hook there.
I've never seen a piston with an actual thread,
Yeah.
so you can lift
And
it.
here we have the liner, the cylinder, if you like, and the head. That's the diameter of the crankshaft pin.
Thank you so much for the
That was
tour.
so nice.
That was amazing. And yeah, thank you for taking us and our little cars all the way to Tasmania. We really appreciate it.
Okay, good on you, okay.
With our cars loaded, it's time to set sail. With an average speed of 27 knots or around 50 kilometres an hour for you landlubbers, this 430 kilometre trip will take around 11 hours. We've got a small cabin for the night, and when we wake up, we'll be ready to drive the incredible roads in sunny Tasmania. The next morning, we were ready to go.
Let's go. And just like that, everybody, I'm in Tasmania. How cool is that? The air is fresh, I'm in a convertible, and it's raining. I was gonna try and do this whole trip with the roof down, but it's not gonna happen.
How good's your convertible now, mate?
Shut up.
Can I put my bag in the back?
No.
Tasmania is a mountainous island with around 500,000 residents, and it's known for having the world's cleanest air, and the driving roads are meant to be incredible. So over the coming days, we'll be exploring the island and covering hundreds of kilometres via the scenic route, making our way from the sea in Devonport to Hobart, the capital city, to try and answer the age-old question of which is better, a tiny sports car or a tiny truck.
We have made it to Tasmania.
Apparently it has some of the best driving roads in the southern hemisphere, which I'm excited to see in my convertible.
I have just having a look out at the weather now. It's raining and it's freezing, and looking around my little truck, I don't have a heater. There's just a fan. Have you got a heater or any pleasantries in there?
Heater, aircon, comfy seats, CarPlay, all the gear, man. I've got everything.
But you don't have the nimble handling and performance of a mini Japanese truck.
You know what's hilarious? We just drove past a sign that says 110. You are so not getting to 110.
I didn't want to admit it, but he was right. My little Daihatsu midget was struggling already.
I'm at 5,000 RPM and I'm going 90 kilometres an hour.
Oh, that thing is going to explode, man. That is hilarious. Oh, it's absolutely hitting a rev limiter, dude. That engine's not meant to be turned to like $7 grand. My speedo goes to 220. I reckon this thing would easy sit on 140, 150 if you had to, no problem.
Is it really loud inside your car and kind of not heaps comfortable?
It's supremely comfortable in here, mate. I cannot tell you how comfy I am right now.
80 is going to be my comfortable speed pretty much. This is all I got.
Hey mate, someone down there, they have a big lawn. They don't have a lawnmower, they have sheep. Is that a thing in Tasmania? Is that how it's done? I mean, you're from here, right?
I was actually born in New South Wales, but my dad's side is from Tasmania, so I haven't spent much time down here. What's weird is that even though we're in a different country, all the road signs look the same as in Australia.
Yeah, I wonder if the currency's the same, because that's often it trips you up, doesn't it?
I'm so sorry, Tasmania. The line of cars behind me goes back so far that it goes out of sight. I'm literally going as fast as I can. And I'm being overtaken by every single annoyed driver in Tasmania. I'm sorry. Sorry.
With the rain finally easing, I pulled over to put my roof down and enjoy this beautiful country. Perfect convertible weather. This is the best. I'm getting covered in shit. Oh, maybe convertible was not the best choice.
If you think that's a bad choice, I'm starting to have some serious doubts about the longevity of my engine, and we've only been on the road for about an hour. But if I continue to drive on the rev limiter, I've got a feeling that I'm not going to make it at all. So it was time to pull over for some breakfast and finally admit that maybe the Daihatsu Midget was not the best choice for this road trip.
It's terrible. It's noisy.
Yeah.
It's slow.
Yeah.
It's starting to stink.
Yeah.
There's no heater. It's freezing outside.
It is.
My head's hitting the roof.
Yep.
I tried winding it out, hit a rev limiter. It's comfortable at about 60 to 70 kilometres an hour.
Yeah.
And 110 roads, it's terrible.
Practical and looks cool though.
Yes.
Kind of like me.
How's your car going, mate?
Mine's perfect.
Is it really?
It's so good.
It's a little bit embarrassing,
Except
isn't
when
it?
you got the roof down and a truck goes past and the ground's wet and you get covered in mud.
Are you a little bit embarrassed driving around in it?
Not at all. I'm actually not embarrassed. I think it's so cool.
Really?
I know me and 5 other people in the whole country think that it's cool, but that's okay with me.
Yeah, I like it, but it's like if you could be in a Copen or a midget, at least being in a midget, people are like, that guy's got a truck.
And as a legit truck driver, I've decided to throw caution to the wind. I'm putting my foot down and I'm going to keep moving, trusting that my poor little engine that's actually big will hold on. Because without trucks like these, and mine, this whole country would grind to a halt. And I'm going to prove it by heading to a local farm and doing what a Copen can't do, by actually helping some farmers with their day-to-day tasks. Once again proving that this truck is the best vehicle for this road trip.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Nice to meet you. I'm Anna. Welcome
Hello.
to the farm. Hi Marty, welcome to the farm.
How are you?
These are, I better introduce you to my 4-legged friends. We've got Douglas, Poppy and Peggy here as well.
Hey, dog. This is beautiful.
Oh,
What a
I
place.
think so,
This
yeah.
is, it's like looks way nicer than Australia.
Yeah.
Is all of Tasmania this nice?
We're very lucky down here. It's just the fresh air and the beautiful days like this. You can't beat it. So.
Stunning.
It's amazing. There goes the tumbleweed. We call it a Tasmanian tumbleweed. All right, so this is a truffle farm.
Yes.
Can I use my truck to try and find some?
Well, we can certainly use this in some way, but a lot of actually digging for the truffles, you'll have to get your hands a little bit dirty, I'm afraid, for that. So my parents were the pioneers of the truffle industry here in Australia and grew the first truffle back in 1999. So
Wow.
I was just a little girl then. Truffles grow underground, so we can't see them, we don't know where they are. We need these guys to smell them and tell us when they're ready and ripe to come out of the ground. They're working for me about 10 months of the year, and we've got about 50 to 60 hours worth of harvest a week, every week for 10 months.
Can I ask you a really dumb question, just for new players?
Yep.
Is a truffle a mushroom?
It is a fungi. It is classified as a fungi.
How much is a chunk, like a kilo of truffle, worth approximately?
So the truffle we're hunting today, the winter black truffle, is retails for around $3,000 a kilo.
So one of these dogs can sniff out potentially a 1 kilo truffle that you can then sell for $3,000.
If I manage to grow it first, Marty, that's the that's the trick.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm feeling confident, and we've got the team.
We do have
it
the
looks
team.
like a good
We've got
team.
the dream team here. Yeah, that's for sure. Do I need to give you guys treats as well, or are you happy?
What are they? What are they?
Oh, there's some bickies in here. There's also some bits of rissole which might appeal to you guys, but we'll see how we go.
What's that though?
These are just like dog bickies.
But are they humanly?
No, I wouldn't. Oh,
Oh no,
no,
really? Not treats for us.
no.
It tastes all right.
Really?
You want to try it?
No, I'm good,
Does
thank you.
The truffle tastes better than that.
Yeah, a lot better, I reckon.
All right, let's go.
Good girl. Yeah, you big boy. Up. Oh, good boy.
Oh, she's overloaded now.
Tasmania is famous for lots of different foods, including Tasmanian salmon, scallops, apples, honey, and truffle. Over in Europe, they use live bacon to help find the truffle, but down here, they use some enthusiastic four-legged furry friends. And the truffle farm that we're hunting on today is the first producing farm in the country, and Anna assures me that it tastes much better than the dog food that I was just eating. But the real question is, could you fit 3 people and 3 dogs in a copen? No. Well, maybe you could, but would you want to? No. Anyway, time to try and find some truffle for lunch.
Peggy, sit. Good dogs, good dogs, good dogs. We're going hunting. We're going hunting. Truffle, big boy, truffle, good boy, good boy. Truffle, pop, truffle, good girl, good girl, good girl. Truffle, Peggy, truffle, good girl, good girl. Let's go find, let's go find, let's go find.
And just like that, the hunt begins, and these dogs are loving it. And sure enough, after just a couple of minutes, I've found my first truffle.
Can you smell that dirt? Do you get a sweetness in that dirt?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
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 So that sweetness, even after we've removed the truffle from the ground, that aroma can stay in the soil for 2 or 3 days.
right.
So it's really important. If I was to come back and move the dogs through here, they're going to hit on those same spots.
So you want to keep moving.
We want to avoid that,
So
yeah.
you keep track of which row you're in
Yeah.
and where you stop and start.
Yeah.
I love your relationship with the dogs. It's so good.
Who wouldn't like to work with dogs all day, every day?
So cool.
Being that the dogs were the hardest working here today, they're getting a ride back. Now, I've got to admit, I'm not a big mushroom kind of guy. I'm more of a fun guy. Seriously though, I've never enjoyed the shrooms, but at $3,000 a kilo, this will be legit the most expensive thing I've ever put in my mouth. The little black nugget gets washed, then weighed, and this piece we found is worth around $150.
Oh, you're fully sending it.
Yeah. You guys work.
And that's the one we just dug out of the ground.
Yep.
Thank you. That's incredible.
I'm glad you like it.
Thank you so much for having us.
No worries.
That was awesome.
It's awesome.
Lovely to
Thank
meet you
you.
guys.
What kind of car you got?
What kind of car? I got a Ranger.
I'll leave you truck people to it.
He doesn't like trucks.
Why not?
He doesn't understand what you and I understand.
Well, you know, you've got to fit everybody in.
Yep.
Just be nice and easy, put all the toys in the back and you don't have to worry about meticulously packing everything.
That is why I drive a Daihatsu Midget.
Next up, Anna gave us some truffle ice cream, which gave us time to reflect on Marty's car, which is absolutely useless.
What did your car do today?
It's a sports car.
It did nothing.
But it's a sports car.
No
it's
one
made
cares
for
about
driving.
sports
But
cars.
look at this view. I can drop the roof, panoramic views of this amazing countryside. You can't do that.
I don't want to do that.
But you have to drive slow. I can drive as fast as I want.
I can drive as fast as I
You
want.
can't. It's slow.
Fellas. I have an 800-metre hill climb. Why don't we settle it out there?
I'm down. Can I finish my ice cream first?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your name?
Gus.
Hey, Gus. Moog. How you
Moog.
doing?
Thanks, Gus.
Have you seen our show before?
Yeah, big fan.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your favourite episode?
240Z.
Okay, one of my cars.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
What's
sick.
your second favourite?
Sports car. 240Z is a sports car. Thank you.
True.
And it's white and two-door.
Do you like any of Martin's cars or the builds that he's done over the last 16 years? Exactly.
Hilux. That was cool.
That was my shows that is as well. And what's your daily?
Amrock.
Amarok! See?
I'm going to the track. Let's go.
Everyone in
Come on.
Tasmania has a truck. That's why I drive a midget. Does anybody run any farm in this whole country using a Daihatsu Copen or a convertible of any kind?
No, they're all utes.
That's what I've been saying all this time. I'll race you anyway.
Yeah, I don't have a ute, but when it comes to all-out performance, nothing, and I mean nothing, gets close to a proper sports car. You just need a perfectly flat tarmac track that's built for high speeds. Unlike this one, which looks like it was built for goats. Alright, time trial. Time to prove that a convertible is in fact better than a truck, especially for something like this. 3, 2, 1, away we go. Oh, wheel spin. Oh my god. Oh! Yes! This is awesome. And I'm kind of grading the driveway as I drive. I don't know how much grip I'm going to have with my little sports car on gravel. It's no rally car. That's the bracing. I know that he's going to commit because he always commits. But I reckon I'm going to have power on my side. Settle it down for this corner. Here we go, here we go. Oh, I got a raindrop in my eyeball. Yes, little Copen. Yes, little Copen, let's go. Oh, big bump, big bump. Oh, boost. Come on, boost. Oh, it has the power. Just when you turn the wheels, it kind of doesn't really turn because it's grass and gravel. Hey, that's a hill. Up we go. Come on, Copen, come on, Copen. Full commitment now. Yes. How fun. That's the best. And across the line. Yes. That was so good. That was so good. I'm going to put my roof down now. All right. I've made it to the top. I'm going to find out my time, but I'm not telling you my time yet, mate, and you're up next.
For owners of trucks everywhere, I'm here to prove to you that they are practical and they are sporty. All right, Martin, I'm ready to go.
Okay, here we go. Counting down in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, let's go, little truck. Oh, I'm hitting the rev limit up. Whoa, I'm sideways all over the place. Ah! Ah! If I look scared, it's because I am. Ah! Oh, go, little truck, go! Oh, fully sideways around that corner. Oh, it sounds like something just broke. Into fourth gear. Oh, almost into a fence, down into third. I don't think this is what this truck is meant to be doing, but I am moving, people. I am moving. Ah! Oh my God. Oh, go little truck, go little truck, go. And over the line. Yes! Truck live.
No!
What is the time?
I've just been told by our timekeepers,
Yes.
my time,
Yes.
1 minute,
Yep.
8 seconds.
Okay.
Apparently very respectable.
Okay.
Your time in the truck, 1 minute, 5 seconds.
Yes! Truck life, people.
I've got no ground
There it
clearance.
is. I tell you, people, you're wasting your time with your sports cars.
After a quick celebration with our new farmer friends who do not own convertibles and both drive trucks because they care about contributing to society, it was time to hit the road again, heading for Cradle Mountain, where we would be spending the night. But on the way, I had a quick stop to make to buy the largest container of honey that I could find, just to show that my truck was both fast and practical with its excellent transport tray. And with my engine looking like it was about to explode at any second, we hit our first twisty mountain roads.
How's the Copen going, mate?
The Copen is going amazingly well. It is made, built, designed, developed for roads exactly like this. Pure convertible bliss, man.
It's a little bit bumpy in here, a little bit slippery, and I'll be honest with you, feels very dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think the Midget was really made for roads like this, but it is doing surprisingly well.
I honestly wouldn't mind a heat of hay. Like, it's down near 0 degrees now, freezing temperature, and it's getting cold in the cabin. But what a view. We're heading towards Cradle Mountain.
Yep, we're going through Cradle Mountain. We're going to end up on the west coast of Tasmania. I brought a convertible to Tasmania. I am determined to use it for its intended purpose. Roof down. I don't care if it's raining, sleeting, snowing, roof is staying down. These driving roads are spectacular. Even with this weather, it just looks like another world.
After a couple of hours driving, we were getting close to the campsite where we'd be spending the night. But with temperatures below zero and rain and sleet coming in sideways, we'd have to set up fast in what was apparently a campground.
Are you sure this is the campground?
That's what the map said. Looks like we're the only ones here, though.
Do your maps even work up here?
No, I used Google Maps for the first time.
Great.
Welcome to Tasmania,
God,
Martin.
my feet are soaked already.
That's all right. I got sorted out.
What is that?
I got all the stuff that I stuck behind the seat of my midget.
Is that what you actually brought
to camping in 0 degrees.
Look how good this is. Can you hold that?
Oh man, the ground is absolutely soaking wet.
Can you get, is that the pegs in there?
The pegs are here.
Yeah, can you get it? Can you chuck us a couple of pegs, mate?
This is seriously your idea of like accommodation.
It's fine. It'll keep us warm and safe.
Oh, it's so cold. This is the shittest tent I've ever seen.
Not only the shittest, also the cheapest. That was 20 bucks. We're in Cradle Mountain. We're in Tasmania. I'm wet already.
Oh, this sucks. Ugh.
I've got one glove. I lost my other one, but I'm going to try and get 2 hands in one glove.
Use that for a blanket. Ready for it?
Don't do that. That's illegal.
What do you mean?
No, that's illegal.
It's not illegal in Tasmania, mate.
No, dude, Tasmania's where that is illegal. Don't do that. You're not allowed to do that here. It's another beautiful day in Tasmania, and by beautiful, wet, cold, pretty inhospitable, really. How are you going today, mate?
I'm wet and I'm cold and tents officially suck.
You don't like camping?
Why on the earth would you want to be in a canvas sheet when you could be in a hotel?
Because, Martin, life is about having a pure and authentic experience. That is what camping is all about. It's why I love this midget. It's a pure experience. It's not covered in a bunch of garbage that you don't need.
You're absolutely tripping, and really that just sounds like you're the kind of person that wants to shit in a box and then sleep next to it.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know, years and years of progress. There's people that have hotels and houses. Like, people live in houses, dude.
Why would you be driving a Copen right now with the roof down if you didn't understand what I was talking about?
Because it's about a pure driving experience, man. I don't want to be locked in a cage. They want us to be locked in a cage. They want us locked in. They want us to feel enclosed. They don't want us to feel free. I feel free. I have the sky above me. I have the cold, freezing sleet hitting me in the eyeballs. I'm alive, man.
As you're probably well aware, the Copen hasn't been able to keep up with the midget at all in any of the challenges. But today, that is about to change, because we are just arriving now into Queenstown, and I've sorted out a mad little challenge today, which I'm pretty sure you are going to win.
Thank you. Finally, something that the Copen will actually excel at.
I never said excel at. I said you might win.
A railway station.
This is Queenstown Station, located in Queenstown, which is home to the West Coast Wilderness Railway. And long before people were driving around in convertible sports cars whinging about the weather, they were busy working. And in the 1800s, this former mining town drew people from all over the world looking to make it big. And it was this mining boom that led to the construction of this train line. So today I've organised a steamy little battle.
Martin, this here is a steam train.
I can see that.
It's 120 years old. It's basically a truck that runs on rails. I'm here to exemplify again why trucks are better than cars. You will be racing this today to see if a truck on rails is better than the new fandangled automobile.
Firstly, a train is not a truck.
Yes,
Secondly, a train can only go where the rails are.
You only need to go where the rails are.
No one gets trains anywhere. Everybody drives.
Dude, everybody gets trains everywhere. Think of the Eurostar. Think of the Shinkansen. That's how most of the world travels.
He was right. I hate it when that happens.
I'm about to race a car in this train, and I'm going to win. Everybody, this is Harry. How you doing, mate?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for having us on your train today, your locomotive.
No worries.
Can you tell us a little bit about this amazing machine?
So this is Mount Lyell number 2. It was built in 1896 for the Mount Lyell Mining and Railway Company. On its arrival to Strawn, the boat it was on sunk and was lost in Macquarie Harbour. The locomotive was then raised from the bottom of the harbour and rebuilt on land, and has operated for the Mount Lyell Mining and Railway Company till 1963 when the line shut.
That is absolutely incredible. And well, thank you so much for having us here today. I can't wait to beat Marty's car. Have you seen Marty come on before?
Yes.
You have?
I have got a Subaru Brumby. I'm a big fan.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much. Are these the accelerators?
Basically.
Okay.
Basically.
The rules to this race are simple. First one to Lynchford Station is the winner. But being that I'm stuck on rails using a train that was built over 130 years ago, Marty has to cross the train tracks at least 2 times during the race, giving way to the train before making his way to the finish line.
All right, this is it. 3, 2, 1, go! All right, it's game time. There he goes.
I've got this. It is freaking an amazing piece of technology. Let's just establish that I love trains, but I don't love the fact he thinks he's going to win, because he always thinks he's going to win. Not today.
How fast are we going, Harry?
9 k's an hour.
9 k's an hour, beat that, you flog. Now here's the thing, you might say, well, you know what? A train cannot go as fast as a car. But what a train can do is go direct. Marty is also going to have to deal with wet roads. There's no way he's going to be able to hit the speed limit, whereas we're just going direct there. It's meant to be 10 to 15 minutes on the train, 10 to 15 minutes in the car. Let's see how this goes down.
I've decided to get one of my crossings done early on in the race. And that is one done. But now I have to give way to that old, noisy, out-of-date thing. And the train that he's on.
Railway crossing. Guess who has right of way? Oh, come on! Oh, that's it, dude. I'm full boost now. This is done. I have to do the speed limit. It's town, it's road work. It's road work speed limits. I can only go 40.
We can go as fast as we like.
Did you put this sign here? I have to crawl through here, man. Roadwork speed limits.
Eventually, the roadwork stopped and I could put my foot down.
See you later, mate. I've so got this.
What you have to understand, Marty, is that even though this is old technology, it's reliable, unlike your modern automotive garbage.
Steam's great. Steam is amazing technology. Oh my God, another roadwork.
You're in a car by yourself with the roof down, a complete stranger to the world, unhinged, lonely, sad. No response to that one.
You might have me beat through these town speed limits and I can see your smoke over there. But once we hit the open road, mate, I'm going to smash you. I'm getting wet, but I don't care. Oh, look at this road.
Regardless of whether you like cars or trains, this is the best way to travel. It's so authentic, it's so real, it's such a visceral experience. And if you haven't ridden a steam train before, make sure you come down and try this, because this is absolutely magical.
Look at these twisty roads. He's stuck on rails that are straight. They're boring. Not me. Not again. These railway crossings are not fair. This is bullshit, man. You should have to stop for me.
With both my crossings done, now I could head straight for the finish line while these steamy old timers were stuck on rails.
Hey Marty, how's the rain going, mate?
It's very, very wet, but I think I've got you, mate.
Come on, Copen. You have to prove yourself as a superior vehicle. I reckon if I keep my average speed up, I'll have him. Yes, 60 k's an hour, here we go. No longer stuck at town speeds and roadwork speeds. Can actually get some speed up. Yes! Speed and power.
Speed and power are probably not the words that I would use to describe my current situation, but the view was nice, I was dry, and the finish line was straight ahead.
Meanwhile, my GPS had taken me onto some dodgy back road and the poor little Copen was getting shaken to bits while I hoped I was heading in the right direction. The final section was on foot and there was no train in sight.
Yes! That's a win for the car, mate. Good race, mate. I'm sorry you lost.
Good race.
I'm sorry you lost.
Well, I'm the real winner because I got to go in a steam train. Well done, Martin.
Thank you.
You did a good job. You drove a new car faster than an old train. Are you getting a Devonshire tea in your car? Nope. There you go, Martin.
Oh, look at the majesty of that.
I know.
Look at the power. That's incredible. It's like Boost. It's just that magical, mystical thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
This steam.
You know how people drive along in their diesel trucks and they do coal rolling? Old mate's steamrolling right now. Martin, we got a big day now. We got to get back to our cars.
Yep.
And then we've got a 4-hour drive in these horrendous Tasmanian conditions to Gordon Dam. So let's finish our scones and then hit the road. Cheers, Martin.
I'm pretty stoked that Copen finally won something. But look at this. What a way to travel. We headed back to town to eat a pie when we heard an amazing sound. And no, I'm not talking about this Commodore Ute.
Hey Andrew, how you doing?
How are you?
Mate, we heard this amazing noise. What are you doing out here and what have you got?
Playing the old Highland bagpipes. Been doing this on a Thursday for about 11 years.
Mate, all of this music talk has made my ears hungry. I reckon it's time to give it a squeeze and smash out some tunes. What do you reckon?
Well, I reckon, yeah.
It was time to hit the road headed for our next destination, Gordon Dam. Usually this should take around 5 hours in decent conditions, but the weather is getting worse and worse. And my Daihatsu midget is legitimately starting to feel super dangerous on these slippery roads.
Hey Marty, do you reckon this weather can get any worse?
I mean, I think what will come as a surprise to absolutely no one is that it's pissing rain in Tasmania.
It is so sketchy driving this little midget on these roads, man, and super slippery.
I can see the back stepping out as you're going around the corner, and we're not even going that fast.
I'm going 35 kilometres an hour and the back is sliding.
And in this case, front-wheel drive sports car, not terrible. It's very, very predictable. I don't have to worry about oversteer, which is normally a bad thing, but today it's good, man. Feels really planted in here. I have to say, mate, as much as I don't believe a truck is the right choice for this trip, I am impressed by your truck.
Oh, thank you, mate. I knew you'd come around eventually.
And if you had to choose right now between a truck or a sports car, which would it be?
The truck every time, mate.
You're going to die on that mountain. It's trucks or nothing.
I hope I don't die on this mountain.
Neither of these cars are the best choice for this kind of driving in this weather. But this is what we have, and we're going to keep pushing on. There's probably a perfect road somewhere, with a perfect car and perfect weather. And some people spend their whole lives looking for it before realising that it doesn't really exist. Sometimes the best adventures you can have are the ones where you can make the most out of what you've already got. And in our case, this is it.
How you going in there, mate?
Freezing my balls off.
Man, it's snowing. I got the roof down. There's a lake on one side, mountains on the other. The sun is out. It's just spectacular.
It would be spectacular if I wasn't freezing my balls off.
I got the heater on my toes. I got warm toes. Look, my face is a bit cold, but it's all good.
You could just put the roof up and stop pretending that you have to have it down all the time. What do you think about that?
Why on earth would you buy a convertible sports car, then not convertible it? Oh, shit. Up till now, the rain and the snow was fine, but I can't say I've ever been hailed on in a convertible before. It actually stings, man.
I got a crazy idea. Just put your roof up.
How dare you?
The weather continued to get worse, but we journeyed on.
I can hear the singing of my turbo. I'm feeling the snow in my face. I'm looking at a hydroelectricity plant. It's a beautiful Tasmanian day. Dude, that midget looks so cool in my revision mirror. Hey, what a unique looking thing.
I honestly believe that the Daihatsu midget is the most unique looking vehicle ever created.
And right now, the white snow pumping down onto that black little car, it just looks so cool, man. It's like so out of place, but just so epic.
I just don't know why it doesn't have a heater. I can't remember if we removed it when we engine swapped it or if it just doesn't come with a heater.
I think the heat used to come off the carby somehow, and it surely doesn't have that anymore. Now, everyone with convertibles probably already knows this, but if you hit a certain speed, you don't get wet or snowy.
That's utter bullshit, by the way.
No, it's true. Like, if you go over about 60 k's an hour, it kind of like deflects off, and then you don't get covered in shit.
You also don't get covered in shit if you just put the roof up.
Never. How dare you?
The midget is climbing up this hill like an absolute boss, mate.
It's got some power, doesn't it? Like, it may not have the gearing, but it absolutely has the power.
It's so good. The fact that you can get a little car this small and drive across a country that's actually pretty small makes the road trip seem even bigger than it really is.
I really did not expect to be driving through a blizzard in a convertible with a midget up my butt.
The weather may be terrible, but the cars at least are sounding excellent. And probably most shocking of all is that they're both still working. I honestly had my doubts about the midget in particular, yet it's made it all this way already. We've pulled over to stretch our legs and we're starting to feel confident that the weather's going to get better soon.
Make sure you come and visit Tasmania. The weather's always incredible. We installed a light bar in Marty's car, but it wasn't wired in yet. So we're quickly wiring it in because we're going to be doing a bit of night driving in the dark. So that's what's happening now. And then we're going to hit the road again. Tasmania, get a breath of fresh air in ya.
It is so cold here that this looks more like a scene from Switzerland. That said, Antarctica is just next door, and that has given me some genuine concerns over what would happen if one of us breaks down out here. Making matters even worse is that the Daihatsu Midget doesn't even have a working heater, and I'm getting really cold. But what it lacks in warmth and any kind of safety, it's about to make up for in pure utility. Yes, it's time to give back to this beautiful country of Tasmania and send my little truck into service.
We're making our way to Gordon Power Station, the largest hydropower station in Tasmania that is powered by these dams. Yes, water is the fuel, and in somewhat of a miracle, the snow and hail has stopped and the sun has come out.
All this place needs is a little bit of sunshine, and it is a game changer if you're in a convertible. Like, this is just glorious. The sun's on my face, the wind's in my knot hair. It's just awesome.
And now this is a proper driving road. Look at this stuff, mate. This is amazing.
And you really have to get out into it to enjoy it, don't you? Like, you don't get this 10 minutes from the city.
I reckon our little cars have done great so far, mate. Like, I know they're not the normal cars you meant to take on such an epic trip across a whole country like this, but they are doing great.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised they've both made it this far, but I'm also very, very proud of them. It's my commitment to the convertible, my friend.
Yes, both of these vehicles have done great, but I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me by now that the little Daihatsu Midget is just a little bit greater. And yes, even I'm surprised it's made it this far based on how much smoke was coming out the back of it. But if you're not convinced yet, then I'm going to prove it to you after we check out this epic dam.
Well, we've arrived at Gordon Dam, and surprise, surprise, it's raining again.
It rains 300 days a year here. 300. I mean, it's partly why a dam and a hydroelectric plant works so well, but that's a lot of rain.
Here's how it works, people. There's a whole lot of water there. It goes down and through some turbines. They spin around. They make electricity. Then the water goes out. Then it goes up in the rain and it goes round and round and round. It's like a perpetual motion machine. And there's an extension cord that goes between Tasmania and Australia. And when they need power, they just turn it on. They don't need to wait for sun in the daytime. They just flick this thing on and in a couple of minutes, everyone's got electricity. If only they could flick on the sun.
You can turn it up and down really quickly and really easily just by adjusting the amount of water that goes through.
Hydro Tasmania is the biggest producer of renewable energy in the country and can power around 900,000 homes. But this dam, built in 1974, really is an impressive feat of engineering that is taller than the Sydney Harbour Bridge. But there's some renos going on here, so I volunteered myself and my truck to help out. By the way, this is not a joke. I turned up saying that I was looking for work and they've agreed to let me onto the work site. I just didn't mention how small my truck actually was.
Hello, mate. How you going?
After a slightly awkward conversation about how small my machine was, they've thrown me in some high-vis and I am put straight to work ferrying parts from the work site to the dam wall which is a few kilometres away. I just have to remember that 200 kilograms is my max weight and I've got to be careful not to overload the little truck.
So they're upgrading the power station here at Hydro Tasmania, and a bunch of this stuff needs to be recycled or reused, but this stuff here needs to go to the bottom of the dam wall. So I'm going to help by taking it from here, which is the work site, down to the bottom of the dam. And someone also needs a spanner. This is a 105mm spanner. It's freaking huge. And to prove that trucks are better than sports cars, I'm helping out. All right, I got my stuff, and I'm now driving back to the dam wall, which is about a 5-minute drive. Can your sports car do this? No, it can't. Trucks are keeping this country afloat. Trucks just like my little Daihatsu midget. I am contributing to the growth and longevity of this great land, Tasmania. Daihatsu Copen can't do this. It can't carry stuff around. It doesn't actually do anything of value. It's a selfish car. Does nothing. The midget, you can give back. Yes, there's only one seat. Yes, it can only carry 200 kilos. But right now, I'm helping. What's Marty doing?
I'm posting photos on Instagram. The more likes my convertible gets, the better I'll feel about myself. Do you really think any midgets were involved in the building of this dam at 200 kilos a trip? Nah, didn't think so.
You got yourself some Hy-Vis, you're a real truckie now.
Hello, mate.
How you going?
You'd get one if you were doing something of use.
Well, I'd like to, but it just carries a suitcase and that's about it.
You're just wasting your life away with a sports car
No, man,
while
I love
I
it.
am helping build a whole country.
With that?
Yes?
I'm sure they used more than that to build this dam.
I don't know, mate.
What's that?
I just do as I'm told. That's a 105mm spanner.
What for?
I don't know. I thought it was the biggest tool here. Turns out I was wrong. Martin, this here's got to go down there.
Takes
See
one
these
to know
fellas
one.
over there? See that thing?
Yep.
Hey boys, how you doing? This stuff has to go onto there.
On that thing?
And then we're going down to the bottom of the dam. Do you want to carry that or do you want to carry this?
I want to carry this because it looks like.
It looks
legit.
like you did
like
something.
It looks like I did something, even though I cruised through my convertible and basically did sweet all.
Yes.
Yeah, this is great. Let's go.
Correct. All right, I'll bring this.
How many cans of energy drink have you had today?
You have no idea how heavy this is, dude.
Oh, really?
Try and lift it up.
I like it. I'm getting blown away. Oh, wow. That's proper.
Okay.
How much do you reckon it weighs?
I don't know. A lot.
You can do it. 3, 2, 1.
All right. Let's build a dam, even though you already built it. Hello, mate. So I'm here with Matthew. He's a power station operator. He used to drive trucks for a living for the army, and now he's operating the dam. Is the weather always this shitty?
Yeah. We are standing at the bottom of Gordon Dam. It's 140 metres high, and don't worry, it's meant to leak because of science. Did you actually need to bring that hose all the way down here?
Martin, here's what you need to realise about truck drivers. We don't ask questions. You drive from A to B, you eat a pie, you use your flashlight, you fill up with diesel, and then you do it again.
Doesn't your car run on petrol?
Stop asking stupid questions, Martin. You're wasting the internet now with stupid questions. I'm a truck driver, you're not. You came to one of the most industrial creations in this whole country in a sports car. It's embarrassing.
That was great.
You don't have a Hy-Vis on, do you?
No, getting here was great. The scenery was great. I didn't have to do any hard work. I actually enjoyed my holiday.
We're now going to make a move to Hobart, which is meant to be about 3 hours away, but in this kind of weather, probably 5 hours. And we've got something very, very exciting planned for when we get there.
And in your midget, more like 12 hours. Shall we go?
It is a bit slow.
Let's take the stairs.
I am actually low on diesel.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, that's convenient because you don't need diesel, you need petrol.
I'm low on tolerance for your lack of understanding of truck drivers, to be honest, Martin. It's a bit triggering.
Dude, I'm the only one out of us that owns a truck.
I'm outraged.
I'm the only one of us that owns a truck. We've covered this.
Shut up and climb up
I
that ladder.
left my tip truck, my actual tip truck at home.
Just shut up, please.
I brought my convertible.
Please shut up.
And you're the one rocking around in a midget.
You can stay down here talking shit to no one who's listening.
It's not an actual truck.
Goodbye, Martin.
And you're talking shit like you know more about trucks than the truck owner.
Shut up, Martin.
Pretending like you wear fake Hy-Vis and you're like, oh, I'm a truckie now.
Fake
Hy-Vis?
Hy-Vis?
I'm a truckie. I've been using flashlights for way longer than you.
The thing about your car, Marty, in this case, is that even on a road trip of this beautiful country, it hasn't actually been able to achieve anything.
My car hasn't been able to achieve anything. What are you talking about? It's done like hundreds and hundreds of kilometres, completely trouble-free, handling well, handling all this adverse weather, and I've been able to have the top down nearly the whole time.
I've been able to do all of that except for the top down, plus, like a real sports car, mine is rear-wheel drive, unlike your rubbish.
Your car can barely do 70 k's an hour.
At least I've got power to the rear wheels. You can't even drift.
Except he's wrong, as I'm about to prove by pulling into a paddock for a quick demonstration.
There is one challenge. My sports car can absolutely win, and that is the drifting challenge.
No, it can't, because it's a front-wheel drive piece of shit.
Yes! My trays might not have worked, but the car drifted good.
I'll show you how it's actually done.
The Copen is annihilated again, and now we're back on the road, heading towards the capital city of Hobart.
Your sports car's really not much of a sports car after all, is it?
Oh, it's pretty sporty. I feel sporty when I'm in it. That's what it's about, right? How it feels.
Front-wheel drive sports car, cool story. Driving this little truck in this weather is seriously so sketchy. I'm going 70 k's an hour, that's all I got.
As we crawl towards the city, slowed down by the midget's miniature speed capability, we hear from a Mighty Car Mods fan who has invited us over to check out his family's car collection. And based on what's parked out the front, I think we're going to like it.
Hey Adrian, how you doing?
Good, brother. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for having us come and visit.
Standing next to a Mini.
I've seen something I like already.
Yes. She's a beautiful beast.
That is.
Why are there so many mad cars here, by the way?
Because they're such big fans of you guys.
Oh, awesome. Now, I'm seeing Civics, I'm seeing supercars, I'm seeing Minis, I'm seeing GTRs, I'm seeing Crowns. Is that yours?
Yes, that is mine.
Weird beard, well done. And RX-7.
That is mine as well, yes.
Far out, man. What do you want to show us? We're ready. We're ready to drink it in.
Where would you like to start?
I want to start in there.
You want to start in there?
Can you show me some of that stuff?
We'll start in there.
Let's go.
All right.
Straight away, Lotus.
Yes.
Lotus. Ferraris.
Fiats.
There's one. Can we just have a look at this one?
Yes.
Because I don't know why. Just of all Ferraris, I know it's a 348 because the number plate says it.
Yes. Well, it's an in-between model. Ferrari decided they wanted to go away from their boxy sort of style.
70s, 70s,
80s styles. But as you can see, they carried over styling cues from the Testarossa to this one. It's older brother, the 308. This is a local car. Has done for anyone in Tasmania watching, Target Tasmania, a very long time ago.
Yeah, cool.
And something special about this one, which I've left as a surprise for you guys, is it's actually twin supercharged.
Oh, what?
Whoa.
Twins hydraulic supercharged.
Wow.
Makes around about 840 horsepower.
Far out.
Enough about that. What about these little things?
When I grow up, I want to be a Ferrari. So good. Look at the chunky offset on these. What a great space.
That's cool.
Like, what just a great space.
Look
It's
at the
nice
view.
and light and clean.
The shed has the
clear.
view of the ocean. Oh, hello. That's awesome. Literally doing this to mine at the moment. That looks really nice.
Nice wheel choice.
Thank you.
Like, that actually looks really cool. Nice and chunky.
Good offset.
And I like how much sidewall you've got.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, you got some proper rubber on there. Is it super comfortable?
Looks it.
Very.
Is it fast?
I'd say it actually is, for what it is.
Are there some Datsuns?
There are some Datsuns up the back.
If this is anything to go by, I'd say that the people in Tasmania have excellent taste in cars, and it's always refreshing to see such a huge variety of make, model and style.
Thank you so much for having us down here. This is just absolutely amazing.
So cool to see so many like classics, but such a mixture. You know, it's not just a whole thing of Fiat. It's like, look at it. There's all sorts of stuff.
Do you want a Daihatsu Copen? Because I'm trying to sell one at the moment.
Why are you trying to sell my car?
Because it's shit.
It's
I mean,
great.
it's awesome. Do you like Copens?
I do.
Do you?
do.
All right. Do you want to come and have a look?
This guy.
I've got to say that one of my favourite things about making Mighty Car Mods over the last 16 years is meeting people who watch and enjoy the show and being invited into their garages to share their valuable time with us. It honestly really makes my day, and seeing all of these cars got me thinking about something that I was hoping to do while I was down in Tasmania.
Hey Marty, have you looked at our marketplace yet?
Have I been in Marketplace? What do you think the answer is to that?
Have you found anything spicy?
I've found so much good stuff, man.
I've actually found something excellent.
Because it's not a truck.
It's not a truck.
That's good, because I've been looking at a truck a lot the last few days. Well, what you call a truck.
We've arrived in Hobart, which is the capital city of Tasmania, and it doesn't take long until we've been spotted by some locals.
Hey Ray, how's it going? You good? That guy in the ute next to us just watched a video about the Copen, and now it's in his hometown.
That's so cool.
While Marty was busy meeting locals on the roads, I had some important work to do. You see, my dad's side is actually from Tasmania, and that means I've got family living here, so I decided to pay them a visit. And this is my uncle, and he's selling a car, and I am about to buy it. We wake up to a beautiful clear morning in the Tasmanian city of Hobart. There's been a lot of talk over the last few days about which of our cars is better, but there is a definitive way of working this out. After all, we both like to drive fast. So we're heading to an iconic venue that's been running continuously since 1958. We're heading to Baskerville Raceway.
I could not hold on any longer. I tried, but I was not strong enough. It wasn't easy trying to find the words to lie to you. So I run.
Cars come in all shapes and sizes.
So do trucks.
To fully understand the nature, the essence of what a convertible sports car is all about, we have to come to its natural environment, and that is a racetrack.
So we've decided to do a little battle and prove once and for all that, of course, trucks are far superior. And we've invited some friends.
Turn back, it's too late. This is our final highway. We can't turn back, it's too late. Gravity hold me. I think I'm falling, and I need you now. Push me harder. To hide. Wipe the waves of tears from your eyes, reflections of smoke and fire. refuse to hide.
I need you to stand next to the vehicle that you believe is the best vehicle, and you got to do it now. You got to move fast. Go and stand next to the vehicle you believe is the best.
Asking a few hundred Tasmanian car enthusiasts which car they think is best is a pretty fair test. And it doesn't take long. The people have spoken.
The midget gets it absolutely easily. I don't even need to count it.
The people may have spoken, but we all know that the popular opinion is not always the best. It's time to witness the power of this fully operational Copen for our final challenge, a track battle.
You're going to get chopped so hard.
I don't think so, mate.
Marty may have forgotten that my midget is big block swapped and he is about to get chopped.
Is that all you got? Dude, I'm like coasting.
Do you actually honestly think you could get past me though, honestly?
Dude, the midget's doing surprisingly well.
He's coming, I can see him. I reckon around the next hill he's going to try and take me.
I'm just playing with you, man. You think you can keep in front of a sports car?
He was right. I am about to get chopped.
He's got me!
Next time, do you want me to actually go full throttle or not?
He got past me a few times, and I got past him a few times. But it turns out that he was just playing with me the whole time. There was no way the midget could keep up, even with my blistering top speed down the straight.
What top speed did you just get to?
Maybe 90.
See you, mate.
So there you have it. A sports car is faster around a racetrack than my Daihatsu midget. I was well and truly defeated.
Yes! I almost crashed into you.
Yeah, I know. Full commitment, right?
As hard as I try, I cannot get past. The Copen has won.
Is your engine still in one piece, mate?
Yeah, I can't catch you though. I legit can't catch you.
That car is doing amazingly well. One of the unexpected side effects of having a convertible is I can smell his engine literally blowing itself to pieces as he pedals that thing. It's pretty even, dude. It's actually got a lot of power, man.
Getting overtaken by a Volkswagen's embarrassing. Look at this MX-5 though, that's the kind of convertible you want.
I'm fully sold on the sports car convertible life. Like, this is just so good.
What a great trip it's been, man. It's been so good. I'm hitting rev limiter. That's all I got. It's maximum speed, 110 rev limiter, 5th gear.
Wow, well done, man. That's pretty crazy for such a tiny little ute. That was an epic day at the end of an epic trip.
How good is Tasmania?
So good.
It is a beautiful country. There's incredible roads. I love the people. I love the cars. And it turns out, apparently it's a state.
Who knew?
Not me, Martin. And not you either. Well, now look, I'll be the first to admit the Daihatsu Midget is not the best vehicle for a road trip, particularly when there's roads as stunning as these.
But you did stuff.
I did do stuff.
You achieved things and you did stuff.
And you did nothing.
I enjoyed my road trip.
Except what you did do, Martin, is you absolutely thrashed me at this track. I could not keep up. I was in 5th gear, 105 kilometres an hour, max speed effort, ranging off the rev limiter. Ranging, I tell you. And you just got straight past me, mate. So look, the sports car won at sports car things. But honestly, how did it go on the open road?
It was completely out of its depth. Absolutely out of its depth. It just needs more power and probably more rear-wheel drive. But I'm completely sold on sports car convertible life.
But it does need to be more better, doesn't it?
It was like flying. It's as close as you can get to flying while still being belted into a car. Not in a cage, not enclosed, nothing but you in the open road. But yes, it could be better.
Hey, you know how I told you that I was looking at a car down in Hobart?
Did you buy yourself a car?
No. I bought you a car, Martin.
No way. Really?
Merry Christmas.
Really?
You're a good friend.
It was a big year, Martin.
Hold it. It was a big year.
It was a big year in little cars.
They did it. I mean, they did it, but can we... Are you going to drive that all the way home?
Hey, Martin.
Yeah?
We did it.
We did it?
Yeah. Do you want to swap cars and drive home?
Absolutely not.
Do you want to take your new car and drive home and ship those shit boxes back to Sydney?
Yes, I do. Can we do that?
Please.
I'll walk to the car.
Oh, man.
I hope someone comes and gets them.
We should come back to Tasmania again.
They are epic cars, but yeah, let's walk.
I hope they give me my passport back.
You don't need a passport. You're in Australia. It's the same country, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, like New Zealand.
This one's going out to the boys in Bankstown to Tuckanini, dropping skids, kebabs in hands from South Sydney to South Auckland. It's Zen and Moog, 1 billion streams and counting. Can you hear me? It's the remix.
Your car goes boo boo ba. Your car goes brr, 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 brr. Your car goes ting 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 ting. My car goes psh psh.
My car goes psh psh. My car goes I don't really wanna cop no tickets, but when I hit the clutch kick, look at my rear view, you can't see shit. Everybody wanna be the best, the best. If your car isn't psh, then please shut your lips. Mighty car Mars is the best, yo. My car goes rap, bitty rap, rap. My car goes shitty, chitty, bang, bang. My car goes A to B, the Civic and the Lambo when it's just a tease. Move money and me when we leave the scene. All you hear is psh, psh, hit the gas too fast and the furious. If you wanna race, then you must be delirious, yo. You know I'm the bro from New Zealand, and I gotta show all the essays. I'm too wheeling, peeling, you peeling. These beamers can't handle the heat I be spitting. Yeah. 36 and I'm here to get jiggy with a 6-pack cars and Nas get busy with a sub going hard fist bump like a street fighter. I don't really talk, I'ma let my 2J doing moves, he does, taking does, it's the way he do it. Marty is the party cause he know electric space with a 36 pippin' and I'm here to make the music banging 6 bangers, only 5th gear and I'm on grip limit.
Your car kinda sucks, man, haven't you heard? Naturally aspirated Honda turd. My car is sex spec legit and turbo, yeah, it's off its tits. Your build is garbage, it smells like skunk, and VTEC, absolute junk. You can't beat me, man, you'll never win, so take your little Civic and throw it in the bin.
To all my brothers and sisters with turbos, welcome to the party. It's great to have you here. To everybody else with no turbos, you know where your car belongs. In the bin.
Your car goes boom boom blah. Your car goes brap brap brap. Your car goes ting ting ting. Let me hear you say. My car goes psh. Your car goes boom boom blah. Your car goes brap brap brap. Let's go. Your car goes ting ting ting. Remix. My car goes psh psh.
My car goes my car goes I don't really wanna cop no tickets, but when I hit a clutch kick, look at my rear view.